Hi, I'm Dave.
Hi, I'm Carrie, and we are one adventure at a time.
We've been living in our self-converted van now for 8 months.
Yep. Today we want to talk to you about ceiling fans or the exhaust fans. We're going to go over what fans we bought, how many we installed, what we like about them, and what we don't like about them.
So please stay tuned for important details to consider before buying or installing your new fan.
The great fan debate. Should you buy one fan or two fans?
We've come up with 4 different topics to help you decide which is right for your build.
Before
The
you know what
hits the fan.
Ha 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 ha. Before you install your ceiling fans, there's a lot to consider. Do you have windows? If you do, where are they located? Where is your cooking station going to be? Where is your sleeping station going to be? And don't forget, you might have solar panels on the top of your van. How many are you going to have, and where are you going to place them? Dave's going to give you a few examples of how you might get away with one fan and why we had to install 2 fans.
Windows. Are you going to have windows or are you not going to have windows? If you're a stealth camper, you're probably not going to have windows. So in this particular case, I think you're going to need 2 fans. In the summer, you're going to need that airflow between one fan to the other to keep the van cool, or it's going to be smoking hot inside. And then in the winter, you'll need that same airflow, but this time you'll need it to reduce the amount of condensation from when you're cooking or heating your van. So stealth camping, automatic 2 fans. If you do have a vented window that's kind of towards the center of your van, you may be able to get away with 1 fan. Now that would mean your bed would have to be here where this couch is. This would have to be your sleeping area. And your cooking area would have to be also centrally located. And your fan, we have a fan here, would probably be best moved over right by the cooking and sleeping area, more in the center. So everything is all together. So what happens is you open up the vent, you turn on the fan, and it sucks all the air out of that window right above your sleeping area to help keep you cool, but also works for your cooking area as well. Another example of a vented window that might work with 1 fan would be if your bed is in the back like we have it here, and you had a vented window above your heads. That way the idea is that you could slide the vent open, the air would come through, your fan is centrally located right here. So it's bringing that cool fresh air right over your head. It's getting sucked out of the roof. And also this works if for your cooking as well. Any of the heat is going to go right up in the air and be out of the van. So that might be another option. If you do go with the 1 fan, I would definitely recommend getting the one with the reversible flow. So you can suck air out or bring fresh air in. In our situation, 1 fan does not work for us. All of our ventilation is up front. We've got our vented windows and we've got our fan. But we have no ventilation where our bed is in the rear of the van. So we had to install a fan back there, which works perfectly now because we just turn this fan on. The air draws straight down from our rear fan across our bed where we're sleeping and keeps us cool. And also keeps condensation down in the winter. So 2 fans is a must for our build. When choosing a fan, it's kind of like buying a new car. You can buy the basic model, or you can buy the loaded with all the extra bells and whistles model. And fans are just like that. Some come with forward and reverse. Some come with thermostats and rain shields, rain sensors, remote controls,
13 speeds.
So there's a lot of different options you can get. So you want to get the ones that you think you're going to need with your build.
Yep.
So
what did we get?
We got the basic model Fantastic fan. And it was $119 on Amazon. That was about 1.5 years ago. I think it was our very first project.
It was our first purchase other than the van.
Yeah, first thing we bought for the van build was the fan.
Yes, and cutting that first hole in the ceiling is very scary.
Yeah, yeah, it was. It got easier after doing one, but...
Actually, it was one of the easiest things we did on the van.
Yeah, once you got past drilling a big old hole through your van.
Yep. Okay, Dave, what don't we like about the Fantastic Van?
Well, the basic model does not come with a rain guard or a cover.
Yeah.
So if it's raining, you have to close it.
Or you get wet.
And just because it's raining doesn't mean you can stop cooking.
Yes, we remedied that. We'll show you that in a minute. But the other thing is the lid is not very sturdy.
It will flap quite a bit in the wind. And if you're driving and you forget to put it down, you'll hear it flapping. And if you don't catch it soon enough, it will break the lid.
Yeah.
So.
Or if it's really windy, it'll flap around a lot too.
Yep.
So other than that, those are our... Oh, it doesn't have reverse. I do wish it had reverse.
Yeah, we bought the basic, doesn't have reverse. So that would have been nice, because when you're sleeping, we could have just flipped on the reverse and had the extra airflow come down right on top of us.
Yeah, because it's too far to get out of bed and turn the front fan on. Okay, so what do we like about it?
Okay, it was cheap. $119.
Price. Yes.
So the price point, that was probably the main reason we bought it.
And we knew we were going to buy two, so
yep,
that's why we went with that price point. It's easy to clean.
It is, and it's, you know, it's pretty reliable. We've had it on there 1.5 years now, never had one problem.
That's true. We have not had any problems.
So I really don't have any complaints. I mean, for the one that we bought, I think it's a pretty good model.
Yeah, and it's efficient too. It doesn't take much juice to run it. So if we were to buy fans again, would we buy the same fans?
I mean, if one of them breaks down, if the front one breaks down, I'd still buy the basic. But if this rear one breaks down, I would buy the one that had reverse on it.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
And
agreed.
We did have to buy the cover, the rain guard for the fan.
Yeah.
So we can actually run with them when it's raining. And when we forget to put them all the way down when we go to drive,
it's not a big deal.
The cover takes care of that too.
Yeah. And it's like $20 for the cover.
$20 for the Camco cover that we bought.
It's easy to install on the
Very
top
easy
too.
to install.
Not stealth, but easy to install.
Yeah, if you're doing stealth, maybe you don't want a rain cover.
So there definitely is a lot to think about before you install a ceiling fan. So we're hoping that this video gave you maybe some insight into some areas that you might incorporate into your build.
So we made this kind of video because we wanted to share the information that we would have wanted to know when we did our build.
Yeah, we didn't really think about those items very much.
No. So this information would have helped us. We hope it helps you.
Yeah.
We would have did a few things differently. I would have moved this front fan a little bit further back so it was over the stove closer.
Yeah.
And
the only reason that works is because of that side window. Otherwise, it'd be an issue.
And I also would have put a small window above our heads. That way, when we turned on the exhaust fan, it would have just pulled that nice cool air right over the top of us.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So if you like this video, if you'll please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and if you would please consider sharing the video if you think it's helpful information, and that also lets YouTube know you're watching.
Yeah, please ask any questions that you have. Love to see comments. I'll try to do my best to answer them right away. So thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you for watching. One thing we did notice about the Fantastic fans, even with the lid closed, when we drive, there's quite a bit of wind noise that you can hear through it. So, and what I did to fix that is I just have a carton foam. I sewed a little sleeve that it fits into, and a little bit of Velcro on each side, a little bit of Velcro up here, and this just fits right inside. It stays there while we're driving. It cuts the noise down, and it keeps us warm in the winter. I have seen these for sale in RV stores. I don't know if Fantastic Fan sells one, but if not, you could just get some foam from Joann Fabrics, and a pillowcase, I guess, would work. Have windows? If you do, where are your windows located? Is your dog going to walk over your cooking quarters?
So our...
Is that your go-to dance? Okay, Dave, so what do we not like about the fantastic fan that we bought? The fantastic fan?
Watch our video. Stay tuned.